blissful rising to all of my king, queen, gods, and goddesses. It is your boy Terrell with Waunstar. Got to break it down to all of my beautiful Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus, or wherever it's at in your chart. Salutation, great rising. Look, I'm not going to be with you too long. I know it's a big day for everybody, for all my males and all my sport female fans out there. The Super Bowl is today, so I'm not going to be with you too long. So let's go ahead and jump into this now. Spirit guys in the universe, we are thankful right now for everybody coming to the channel. Lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and the understanding towards our highest good and highest expectations. Anybody who wish any ill will, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally, what we're going to do is take that energy and give it to the universe, never to the sender. Ashe, ashe, amen. Namaste, salah, baby. Shalom. Now, this is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. And if it resonates for you, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share button. Now, not only that, I really, really try to be the best reader that I can for you. Now, if it don't resonate in this area of the aspects, that's fine. It's okay. It's other beautiful people that can help assist you on your journey, okay? Now, Virgo, what we're going to do, we're going to jump directly into this thing, okay? Now, I know it's people coming into the building. Shout out to my A1 Day 2. Shout out to the Soul Tribe family. Now, with that basically being said, I kind of forgot the title of this one because I just put it down, but we just still going to flow with it anyway. So we are live. Now, Virgo, again, I feel like right now somebody really don't know who you really are because now you have switched into a whole new level and a whole new light. You are being more courageous. You are starting to stand your ground. You're standing on your boundaries. You are living your life. You are doing everything that is necessary for you in order for you to grow, okay? Now, I am also seeing that you may be stubborn around certain people where you are no longer just like falling for any type of anything, okay? But let's get directly onto it. Spirit guys in the universe, what do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. What do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Now, if you're a cross watcher, you're always welcome to come in. I just want to say welcome. We welcome everybody in today. So I know everybody been missing me, and I miss you too. If nobody ain't told you that they love you, I love you today, okay? And I love you forevermore. I love you every day. No matter who you are, what race, religion, what ethnic origin, it doesn't make a difference to me because I don't see color. I see energy, okay? Now, Virgo, what we got for you right now is the Three of Swords basically being right clarified with the High Priestess, okay? So let's go ahead and look at it. Let's be very thorough with this today. Now, this is showing me that, Virgo, you may be patient or you may had a lot of patience about something hurtful or something that kind of put you at some type of ease. Like, we know it's third party situations, but I feel like it's dealing with your money. So you may found some type of truth for dealing with something that you may have been compassionate about or something that you may have been nurturing on. You've been very patient, but I feel like right now with the decisions that you are making a move to get away from negative type of energy that stresses you out, that makes you worry, that leaves you kind of down. Virgo, with the King of Swords basically being in reverse, clarified with the Eight of Cups in reverse, it's letting me know you are starting to follow intuition when it comes to people that you see around you that's being dishonest, that's not being truthful, that's not trying to have a balance in a relationship, a balance in a friendship. Virgo, I know some of you want to go in the dark night of the soul, and this is one of your biggest fears because you've been putting a lot of effort into what you've been doing with this person, or putting a lot of effort into your job, putting a lot of effort in this new project, putting a lot of effort in a relationship. But now, since you are starting to understand how to balance, how to not show your I like to say poker face, how to give a poker face, you're making people around you start to see the clarity of all the pain, of all the hurt they may have put you in, okay? Now, I am also seeing right now, Virgo, for a lot of you, you've been opening up your heart up to something new. I want to say kudos to you for that, because whatever you may be compassionate about, it's helping you eliminate people that's been wasting your time. It has been like self-love has been helping you also from making poor decisions that you have normally have in your past. And since you've been going through a lot of delays dealing with people and delays dealing with cycles and delays dealing with this new progression, because you have been stuck into a painful cycle, that now you are starting to seek abundance or starting to seek something better because you finally let it go. Thank God, Virgo. Side note, time out. I want to say I'm proud of you, okay? Because when I'm looking at these cards, I am so tired of going through this third party energy. You know, we have been going through this energy for over 2 to 3 months. Okay, I'm glad you finally have stood up to understand your value, to understand your worth. Whatever pain somebody caused you, whatever heartache, whatever grief, I love that it took a slow progression. It was very slow for you to get through this, but by you being patient enough, relying on spirit, you had to allow a cycle to end or allow you to see something dealing with people that was trying to manifest the wrong things or trying to benefit off of your aura, off your spiritual energy, off your spiritual glow. Virgo, you finally made that sacrifice to stop stressing over. You made an ending to start looking at things in a more logical approach because things was unfair. It was one-sided. It wasn't building, it was creating a destruction in your life from the actions that you needed to take place to get led into that nice solid solution to where you need to be. Now, Virgo, I am seeing the person that may be around you, you have been very optimistic. You've been going through the transition with this person and you've been giving grace, you've been giving mercy, you've been being given the benefit of the doubt. But Virgo, since you've been following your intuition, you have made a resolution to get yourself out of competition. If it's something that a person doing, like if they are overindulging in something else besides you that's not in a positive gain, even if you know about it or if you don't know about it, you have made a resolution to create a change by making that action to follow your heart, to follow intuition, to follow the guidance that you needed to be to overcome over this fear. You had to move forward away from this person because of sneakiness, manipulation, deceit, illusion, hidden agendas. You have been wise enough and more logical to see the patterns that a person have for you to avoid a tower moment. Other words, you didn't have to let spirit intervene because you was already listening to spirit about how your discernment was triggering off about different individuals that was around you because the challenges that you had to go through so you finally understand is about not having the mental clarity to see people how they are when it comes to you giving your emotions out to people. It also showed that Virgo, you start pouring self-love in yourself, and this what created a balance that I like. It's some people around you that is upset and jealous because you don't want to network with them. You don't want to build with them no more. You don't want to collaborate with them. You know that by collaboration with them or working with them is wasted time, it's wasted energy, it's wasted effort, and you are sacrificing and you are allowing the end to end. Even if it's a relationship, if it's somebody that you care about deeply, yes, this person may not even be cheating. This person may not even be doing like what's in your mind and thinking, but it's still the energy that this person is carrying that is not being divinely genuine for both partners to feel like they're connected in order to grow. Or this can be you being at a job, but you are learning how to withhold your emotions, being so compassionate about something that may lead you to fail. So you, even though when you are doing the bare minimum now, it's still significant to others around you. You got people looking at you, Virgo, like you, oh gosh, Spirit want me to say beautiful light, beautiful vessel. People looking at you like you a superstar. You may not even be known, but when you walk around in a room, people see the emperor or empress energy up out of you. Other words, you may even people with the most significant money have to get they self together when you walk in the room off of your aura. Like when you dealing with this person, if you have dealt with a person that put you in that third party situation, that have put you in a place where you had to walk out, now when you walk in the room, people are like, dang, I should have kept that, Virgo. Dang, I should have done this. Dang, I should have done that. So my thing is, Virgo, you are still moving in a slow dynamic. In your mind, you feel like you have not been building. You feel like you have not been moving the way that you need to move, but you still being optimistic, even dealing with the haters and the envyiness all around here, okay? Now, not only that, we also putting ourselves in a good place that we need to be in our life. So my thing is, I'm also seeing now, even though that you being nurturing with individuals, with energy around, even though you are starting making that sacrifice to cut people off, you are rebuilding, but you got this new light with the universe on it. Even though you going through imbalance that you may see, that you may think the world is seeing you, but people are looking at you like a light vessel, a light worker. They looking at you because you show so much inspiration in the hope in the universe. Some of you are very, very spiritual, and you had to go through your spiritual labor pains, and now it's over with. Even though it kind of remind me, for some of you that is Christian, it remind me of the book of Job. That's the best analogy to give you. Even though, like, you were still optimistic to love of individual. You was optimistic to go, like, to still make it out during these hard times. But even though people betrayed you, manipulated you, stabbed you in your back, talked dirty to you, talked down to you, you still had that love and compassion. You still put in the hard work to make resolutions instead of being juggled around. And now dealing with people, you just show love to those around you for balance. The main thing I'm seeing with a lot of you too, Virgo, you starting to get in the mental understanding on how to stay defensive to those that you pour your energy into, but you also learning how to not put any effort of being confused about you're giving this energy without reciprocation. Virgo, even though you have stopped networking with people, you have stopped expanding yourself, you still got love for this individual that you may be dealing with, or you still got love for this job, or you still got love for this project, but you are just no longer being putting in all your emotions into the dynamic anymore. I am also sensing, Virgo, right now you went in hermit mode because you had a divine choice that you had to make. So you had to go back and get out of your ego. You had to get out of your pride. You had to figure out the things that need to end mentally and logically. You know you got to communicate about it, but it's something that you keep holding back and delaying with an individual around you because I guess you feel like the light is not gonna shine bright as you need it to be, or you may be scared to tell this person this because you scared this person may leave. Virgo, let's see what some of the challenges are dealing with you. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Shout out to my A1 Day Ones, B2 Round Twos. If you new to the family, shout out to you as well. Forgive me. All right. Spirit guides in the universe. What is the challenges for Virgo? Virgo, yeah, this is twice we done had it. Normally I don't see this twice in the main theme. However, you got a serious third party ass situation going on. We got the Three of Swords twice, but this was clarified with with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So Virgo, you starting to understand, even in your challenge, you, for one, you ain't been speaking on how you feel. Some of you been holding back because you have been in fear of speaking because you feel like you're gonna cut somebody deep. They already cut you deep with this third party situation. Some type of hurt, some type of truthful ending, some type of truthfulness that have upset at you, Virgo, about somebody that supposed to be making promises to you that they can't keep. You've been this nurturing person. You've been giving your all out, been hanging on and waiting, but this person been hanging on to you, and all with the Four of Pentacles, basically with the Seven of Cups in reverse. They've been hanging on to you because they know they don't have another option. With this Three of Swords being clarified with the Page of Swords basically being upright, mentally, logically, this hurt has hurted you so tremendous, Virgo, that you rather be independent or somebody, no, say it correctly, it ain't no. Somebody have betrayed you so bad you have started to put effort into being independent. You are, or you may be filing for a divorce. You may be ready to go through a breakup. Spirit may be guiding you and leading you so you can see the hints and clues about how a person was not really pouring into you, but they were just pouring off the beneficial gain that you had for them. Virgo, again, you realize you wasted your time with this individual, and that's what the whole challenge was about. Oh my goodness. The whole challenge is, or everything that was going on right now dealing with the person that you were dealing with, Virgo, is because you feel like you wasted your time. So it had to force you to go in self-growth. It had to focus you to start doing things on your own. You had to find yourself. You had to find your soul. Instead of pouring all your energy, you had to realize you cannot fantasize about something that somebody don't want to reciprocate. However, you still got hope. You still are wise. You still putting in hard work. Now you still taking action to get things better for yourself. Some of you feel like you made may have to take a step back or a setback. And the reason why is because you was thinking about this person more than you was thinking about yourself. You was thinking about how to make a family dynamic grow or a relationship grow all together as one, while this person was still having secrets and mysteries and all of this. You gave all your devotion, all your crave, all your love to this individual. You love the hell out of them, Virgo, but you just didn't like the behavior that they carry. Sneaky behavior. Something that was sneaky was not creating security for this established situation to be. Virgo, you wanted balance. However, the person around you thought you would sit up there just giving like decisions, hot and cold decisions, or this person may be hot and cold with you because the things that you want to build with them on, you had to be defensive now because you was obsessed, you was addicted to this person, you was infatuated, you adored this person, the way how they walk, talk, breathe, smell, Virgo. But now you had to stop putting effort in it and you had to be quiet. The reason you was being quiet is because you had so much love, but the person that's treated you so dirty or may treated you so wrong, you just wanted somebody to say I'm sorry. You wanted somebody to return, or this person wanted to return, or it may be like that, or it may be a possibility of this person wanting to come in and apologize because right now you've been quiet in hermit mode and you left people out. You walked away from people. Your heart has become cold because you started to see the truth. You started to see that your intentions dealing with the person that you were dealing with wasn't honest. It wasn't pure. It's a challenge. Virgo, you are tired of going through conflicts. You are tired of being in so many differences. You starting to understand your worth, but the person that you may not been dealing with didn't know your worth because they put you in a third party situation. So again, you had to rely on spirit. And now since you are shining, now since you became in your independence and been starting to be codependent, emotional stability, you took out your feminine energy with this person, meaning you stopped showing the compassion, you stopped caring, you stopped giving that energy to the person that you only wanted to be around. But you did stop running. Now this person trying to run to you. Now you not even invisible, but now this person want to come in with a commitment because now since you realized that the foundation wasn't there, you are tired of ghosting people. You are tired of this person ghosting you. You are tired of being in hot and cold situations. So right now you are focusing on yourself to heal. This person don't want you to heal because every time they notice you heal, you level up every time. So you have went through numerous cycles with this person to now to the point where you a whole new person and you done outgrew the person that you was dealing with. Virgo, right now, I feel like this person trying to chase you. I feel like this person chasing you. They sorry. They feel depression now because the way how they treated you, they finally understand. But you don't want them. You don't want no more blocked emotions. You don't want to mess up anymore. Instead of taking that risk, Virgo, you are not chasing nothing. Again, you are leaving people abandoned because you are making them sidetrack. The same energy that they gave you, you are now giving them because you don't want to go back in pain. You are no longer cautious about the what else or what may happen dealing with an individual around you. Yep, you're looking off at a brand new perspective. You got your mind clear. You are no longer thinking about anything that's painful, dealing with a commitment. You are moving right now, but you are still trying to figure out your worth. Some of you don't feel like you're beautiful. Some of you don't feel like you are handsome. I'm going to tell you right now, you are beautiful. Go look in that mirror and say, I am that king, I'm that queen, I'm that god, I'm that goddess, I'm beautiful. I am he and I am her. You need to start saying that. Start giving them affirmations out because the more you start doing that, the more you can heal. Now, soulmates, I feel like you finding a deep love within yourself if you are going through a healing transformation. And then there's nothing wrong with you going through that transformation. You are starting to find a connection within yourself in order to grow, in order to outweigh these burdens that was in your post-traumatic or your past traumatic stress disorder, or other words, your triggers. Other words, the shadow work. Virgo, instead of having a good time, right now, this person may be trying to come back in for a return to trying to make some type of amends. Talking about, I'm sorry. This person been spying on you. They've been seeing the level up. They've been seeing the glow. They've been seeing people acknowledge you. They may have been reading your comments on social media. So if you got some little people out there talking about, ooh, Virgo this and Virgo that, they believe me, they watching. Virgo, right now, I also want to say, this person or you, I want to say you, it's not bad, but you're done, but you ain't at your breaking point. Some of you, few of you, just want to give somebody that lesson, that hard lesson about how what it feels like when somebody treats them the same way they treated you. Virgo, you may be resentment, it still may be hurtful words, but right now you are trying to escape some type of solution or some type of scenario that may be going on. Spirit guys in the universe, what is spiritually going on with Virgo? We got the Three of Cups basically being in reverse, clarified with the Ace of Cups. Right now, Virgo, you can't heal because you are still in a transition in a new dynamic. It may be something that you may be over and indulging in. This can be you may be too spiritual right now, okay? Now, I'm not going to lie. We're human. We still got to enjoy our human life on this universe. Some of you may be overindulging into other people about the pain, about the hurt, about whatever happened to you, instead of allowing it to help you understand how not to go through it again. I feel like for you to get a new perspective of what's going on, ask spirit guys to help you because we got a lot of cups in your spiritual spread. So it's letting me know you on a very healing type of journey. Some of you been meditating. Some of you have been holding your energy back from other individuals. Some of you may be finna get ready to start going back into nature. Spring coming right around the corner. But Virgo, when it comes to somebody that you no longer thinking about, you already know you cannot be egotistical or arrogant to let somebody come back in, okay? Now, something else. You are battling one of your deities. If you go back and think about all the people that you may have had in your life in the past that we called, let me say it correctly, that we say that ain't nothing, they ain't crap, they ain't this, they ain't that. Go back and reevaluate how each one of them acted the same way. Now you starting to understand the battle of the deity that you are fighting against. So since you understand that the manipulation spirit or the deception spirit or the third party spirit, which is the cheating spirit, let's say that one, dealing with soulmates that you think are close, it's really for you to see the reflection that's within yourself. This is the healing mission that you need to understand while you are dealing with these people, okay? Now, not only that, I feel like for somebody who's trying to return Virgo, they not. I'm gonna be honest with you on a spiritual sense. Physical sense, they may be everything for you. They may have the money, cars, clothes, jewel. Spiritual sense, they are not rooting you down in the ground the way that you need to be. The reason why they spying on you because spiritually you are ascending. You are leveling up. You are even though you are not at your breaking point with that person, but you are no longer trying to get yourself trapped in a situation that's gonna make you crave and ache for somebody. You are starting to understand how to flow with spirit, how to be happy, how to be in your zen without being in anger, being in resentment. That's what's helping you heal as well for this new cycle. The more you escape people that's hurting you, the more you can overcome over your fears within everything going on in your spiritual life. Okay? All right. Let's see what else do we have a Virgo. If it's resonate, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button, baby. Now, look, I'm trying to do the best that I can before, everything goes on later on for primetime TV. Now, I do want to watch the bowl just for the commercials. I don't care about the team. Like, I don't watch the NFL that much anymore, but I do support the NFL. Now, if they want to play one of my songs and one of the NFL songs, you go right on ahead. Oh, my bad. That's something totally different. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Now, Spirit Guys Angel Universe. What else do we have for the beautiful Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Virgo, right now we got the Page of Wands being clarified with the Sun card basically being in reverse. Again, mentally, you've been going through a heartache. You don't went through pain. Spiritually, physically, you understand about being alone. Even though I love your optimistic attitude. Like the Sun card basically in reverse. People don't understand that's optimism. That's you, even though you still getting the positive results. It's just not the full positive results. And right now, by you being alone all the time, you are putting effort being optimistic during the pain to understand how to push through. Even though you are making decisions with the Two of Wands and the World card basically being in reverse, you are making a valid decision about how to flow, how to deal with your deities in order to overcome it. That's what give you the Six of Wands on top of your spiritual card for you receiving victory, receiving recognition, receiving acknowledgement about how you've been a reflection or mirroring somebody, you overcame over it. Nine of Pentacles basically being in reverse, you did not let it absorb you. You did not let the problems get to you because you have started moving at your own light. Nine of Cups basically being in reverse. You are walking away from things that's not fulfilling you the way that it needs to be. You are leveling up and you are ascending, so you are making your priorities without having the lack of self-doubt to go through the happiness within so you can make this positive change and for this positive change and growth. Now, not only that, Virgo, I still see like communication, the way that you're moving, the way that you are thinking is very swift, but it's helping you get out of this tower moment that you're barely escaping. Because the more you start pouring all that energy into somebody again, the lack of respect that you're gonna get until you allow something to end. Right now, you on good common ground, but it's not going fast as you want it to because it's the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest one in a tarot deck, but the Knight of Cups is the second slowest because you got to build your emotions. You got to build the cup. You got to slowly let the emotions rise to that overflow come. And Virgo, the reason why you got to allow things to end because right now it's a lot of responsibilities, not even your responsibility, okay? Now, one thing I can say about this reading, I feel like with this person, they starting to make a judgment call. We got the judgment card clarified with the Eight of Wands. So they are starting to make a right, valid decision and try to come back and take action towards you. Virgo, don't be confused because this person still may be having them little meanings and ways, but I'm sensing they're going to be honest with you. They're not going to be a Five of Swords. They're going to actually have a conversation or want to have a conversation about the loss, the sorrow they had, and how they done the information and the research about how you stopped chasing after them, and now they realize you deserve your recognition, and right now they don't want to give you any type of delays, but the actions that you've been taking, you still got to put a little bit more hard work. Now, Virgo, right now, I still see like you feel like the relationship was a disappointment or the friendship was a disappointment, and I feel like right now you have been progressing to push forward through your journey. So, with that basically being said, if you want a personal reading, get at me, text me, we can make that happen. I think that's enough for you for today. What you think? Y'all think that's enough? Y'all think that's enough? Okay. So, with that basically being said, peace, love, and light. Light, love, and peace. I want to say I love you. God love you. Universe love you. Make sure you love yourself. Who in the building? Lil Juice, shout out to you because you have been giving us a lot of comments. I'm starting to know your name. Shout out to everybody else, my A1 Day One, especially my tears. I just want to give a huge shout out to you. Now, I'm finna start opening up my readings again, okay? Now, if you are a tier, I'm going to put a huge discount. Like, you got to be a tier, though. Now, the more we start getting them in, the more I may switch it around to be cheaper. Depends on what tier you in. But if you're not a tier, my prices below is going to be regular price. But if you already a member, I'm going to put a huge discount on it. So if you want a personal reading or anything like that, I'm going to give you one of my old school prices from when I first started. And that's very, very cheap. I'm not going to say what it is out here because everybody just going to try to do it just for that. But you got to be an A1 Day One or one of my tiers, okay? So I want to say I love you, God love you, universe love you. Y'all go have fun, enjoy your day. Until I see y'all beautiful souls to the next time, I am sorry about being MIA. It is a very hectic little 2 weeks for me right now, so y'all just bear with me after that. We back on schedule, okay? So I say, amen, namaste.